Hi, welcome to this LGBTQ2S plus tarot love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. So what I'm getting is something unrevealing or something like that. Truth's being told, something's being like revealed to you. I don't know if this inner or externally, like an inner knowing of something of a truth. So yeah, it's to do with your, I think it's, yeah, I don't know. It could be in or out. I'm not too sure. Let's see what the cards say. Let's just jump in and see. So I have a Facebook group, you guys. So if you want to join that, there's like-minded people. If you're watching me, you're Lightworkers, Starseed, Twinflame, that kind of, chosen one, whatever title. And in the Facebook group, there's a group of like-minded people like us who all gather, collaborate together to help others to be like, Starseed Lightworker, help humanitarians, that kind of thing, to be who they truly are, that kind of thing. So I post in there, others of us who are all in mission post in there. So if I'm not in there, you'll get something. I can't remember, there are about 10 of us now in mission. So you'll get something. You can ask questions. You can find out about healing. You can find out how to get with your person, self-love, all that kind of stuff in the Facebook group. So the link's in the description box. You want to know about that. So let's jump into this reading. See what's going on here. Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Why is that? What's going on here with the two masculines? Oh, I'll love to see. So let's jump into that. Yeah, I said at the beginning there's something about truths being told, right? The initial energy, there it is. Ace of Swords, the first card. So there's something that's being revealed, like I said, an unveiling or something like that. It's kind of, to me, is also is connected with the High Priestess. There's an inner knowing or something that is being revealed. And it's something to do, some of you is to do with your dad. Is how you see your dad. It's like as if I feel you are attracting someone who is a version of like your dad. Now, you saw your dad is very strong character, but that strong character, because there's two masculines here, is to do with, and I mean in the cards, like right here, right? It's to do with something like, say he's military or he's, a hardcore, you must focus on your career, do your job, pay the bills, structure, some kind of structure or something like that. But you change that to, well, my dad's very nice. That's just how he does things. Very strict, very, structured, whatever. That's this reading. And it's like you're attracting someone who's following that same belief, don't have to be so strong, but is staying in a family environment, or will come towards you the same way as your dad, but being a character, which it doesn't really matter if, because you feel the soft, it's like a flip reverse. Like you feel your person is soft and gooey, right? You feel they're soft and loving side, but they stay in this third party situation. It doesn't necessarily mean they are with someone. They could be, but they stay over there in that belief tradition of I must stay here. But they're very loving, and it's a mirror reflect of your dad. Of, well, they're doing the state, they stayed in this structure, but you're, it's not pretending, but it's kind of, the truth is, you're saying it's to do with your dad. I don't know what else to say, right? Let's see what the other layer says, right? Was very loving, very kind, very structured, but he only dipped his toe in, because you see he's only dipping his toe in emotionally investing. But you're like, no, he's loving and kind. And it's like facing the truth of how much emotions did your dad or your parent, this could be a woman, because single parents have to be more masculine, right? Sometimes to deal with masculine and feminine, to deal with not having the dad around. So you could have a mum who was very masculine, is what I'm saying. But this is about the truth to that parent. And this is why you're not having your person come living towards you, because that living environment with that person, you pretended, I don't like to use that word, but it's pretended it was more than what it was, or used it as an excuse. Oh, my dad hit me, but he was hit as a child. That kind of scenario here. Obviously, this is LGBTQ, so this could be connected with, oh, well, I couldn't tell my dad about my sexuality or my cross-dressing or whatever, because he was very strict. But he loved me, with the King of Cups here. But it's like, well, you won't have anyone coming towards you until you understand the real quality of love. That wasn't love. It's like you got to get past this stumbling block, because you're seeing skewed version of love, Ace of Swords, the truth, right? The clarity of, well, actually, my dad didn't love me my way. And it's horrible, because most people might say they want to be some version of me. I have to tell people that basically how your parents brought you up wasn't how you wanted love. And that's a hard thing to say. But this is that reading. It's like your dad didn't show you love of how you wanted it. Your dad wanted you to be a footballer, and maybe you was more of a ballet dancer. I don't know. Do you see what I mean? It's that's this reading. It's like facing why you weren't in your truth because of someone who you're portraying to be loving, King of Cups, but you can see he only dipped his toe in. Does that mean your parents are bad? I'm not saying they're bad or not bad, but what I'm saying is the air you breathe, the planet that you live on, the same as mine. It's like if something is bad, then it's bad, right? If someone doesn't take you and accept you as you are, judgment card, this is all, not just gay or cross-dress, it's all, right? They don't accept you, then that's a negative. This planet's law is easy. It's negative or positive, right? So that is a negative. I'm not saying your dad is negative, but I'm saying the law of the planet is of that negative. So that's why you are confused with love. That's why your person doesn't come towards you. The Knight of Cups, because it's directly behind this masculine. I'm like, why is there too masculine? So your person, your masculine is not coming towards you because you're skewed from your upbringing of what masculine love is. The Three of Cups is, like I said, the third party is that. There's the third party situation. People say third party is someone else. It could be, but in this scenario, a third party, to me, in tarot, is anything that's stopping you think that stops you getting to your person. What's stopping you, the connection? So if you blame it on baby's mum, you can blame it on baby's mum. Probably isn't, right? You can blame it on the parents, right? Oh, well, he's scared to tell in his parents that he or she's gay, so that's why they were not together. That's third party. This third party, the truth is, of this third party, is you're not recognizing what true love is, because you're skewing your version of love from a parent, right? Which was more of the masculine one. And it doesn't have to be that they were military or strict. It's just that how they done it was their way. And that's not life. Life is about doing, asking someone what they prefer. Love is, you don't need to understand someone. Try your best to, but asking them what they wish and their desire. That's love. Not doing what you think for someone else. That's including your children. And this is someone who done what they thought was best from their past upbringing, but it didn't work for them, and then they just try it, or even if it did, doesn't matter, right? They're not supposed to give that to you. But you're making this excuse. That's the third party here. And you can suppress that with drink, or, oh, okay, I'm just going to, you know, when I'm not seeing my person, he's not moving in with me. That's okay. I've got my friends. I'll go out dancing with the lads or with the girls. It's like, no, the truth is you're suppressing why you're not attracting love. With drink, socializing, whatever you're doing here. 3 of Cups. 5 of Swords, this is about you understanding about... 5 of Swords is known as selfish, and that is known as self-love. This planet is everyone loved themselves and done what they own wishes and desires. They would only attract their own wishes and desires. There would not be of like this stupidness about, for example, if my person was with someone and I met him and I thought that person's mine, right? I don't know, if he had a third party, I'm not saying that this situation, I'm giving an example with his reading. My person was with someone, I met him, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's for me. But he's with someone else, married. Let's just say married, right? And then I end up with that person, right? My person. This isn't my scenario, I'm just giving an example. People will say, you split up the marriage and the broken marriage. I'll be like, fuck off. There's no way Brad Pitt can turn up on my door, swinging his willy around, and I'll be saying, thank you very much, Mr. Brad Pitt. But I'm with my person. There's no one who can take anyone if you're truly in love with that person, right? That is true love. So there is no such thing as marriage and breaking up marriage and stuff. Love is love. So if everyone loved themselves, then they would attract, then David, my person, may not have married or got with, this is a made up scenario, the person he was married to in the first place if he really loved himself, because then he would have attracted maybe me in the first place. That's why loving yourself works. That's why this community teaches only self-love, because you only attract love and things for you. So there wouldn't be no jealousy, there wouldn't be no fighting, there wouldn't be no corruption, there would not be stealing, because I'll attract what I need, and it'd be only for me. So no one else would be in love with David because they would attract their own loves. Do you see? But this is, you're not understanding that. You're looking externally, three of Cups here, for other people's validation of love. And like, well, my dad only loved me. It's getting to the truth of the matter. Why you avoid? There's an avoidance here with 3 of Cups because you're trying to make the excuse. But the 5 of Swords is here is about self-love. Self-love is standing up and saying to your dad, for example, your mum who's more masculine or whatever, and saying, you didn't love me as a child, period. Right? And that might be confrontational. 5 of Swords is known as quite a confrontational card, right? But it's still the truth, right? You didn't see me, you know? You didn't ask me what I wanted. You didn't ask me if you probably saw that I was dancing around. Loads of people knew, you know, maybe you was gay. Or why did you tell me not to tell my dad? You know, why did I feel I couldn't tell you? That's the truth. The Ace of Swords. Cutting out the bullshit, right, and getting to the truth of the matter. 5 of Swords. And 5 of Swords is about winning at all costs. And that means going up and saying what you got to say. Stop thinking about the other people. This is 3 of Cups. Oh, but if I say that, I will offend others and stuff like this. I'll never forget my brother fucked me over big time. Right? And always what family do. And they asked me what this situation with my brother. And in short, I said that my brother fucked me over. And I said, so choose me or my brother. But if you choose my brother, you can't choose me. because he's negative. I'm not having you putting me in the boat with a negative person. And one person I saw in their eyes, right? Oh, but we love you both, and I don't want to choose, and all this softly, right? It's like, okay, don't choose then. I'll choose. See ya. Bye. This planet is 5 of swords, mate. Right? If they don't want to choose, or she's going to stay over there and she can't make the choice, this planet is about making choice. It's black or white. There's no middle ground. The High Priestess, which is the inner knowing, is in between the black and the white, which other people might say there's middle ground. That's bullshit. The High Priestess in the tarot card sits in between the black and the white pillar. Right? And that means go inside and you will know the truth of which to go towards the dark or the negative or the positive. So I said there's kind of a High Priestess in this reading. Did I say that? Anyway, this is about you going within, right? And you will know that your dad, this person didn't look at you, 5 of Swords. They done what they thought was best. It's never about what's thinking about. My daughter lives with her dad. Now, he's selfish and I would say borderline narcissistic, but I don't like to cuss out too much because obviously it's my daughter's dad. So I don't want to slag him off. But I say that because he stopped me from seeing her because he's scared because I'm successful. I'm going to take her away. Right? I get it. It's not right. I get it. But here's the thing, right? Financially, I can fuck him up big time and take my daughter away from him. I don't do that because my daughter wants to see him. My daughter was brought up majority of my life with her dad because I am the main breadwinner, right? That's what this reading is. It's like looking at the other person's situation. So for me to go in and get a massive, expensive solicitor and take my daughter away from where she's been brought up with all her friends, she's at that delicate 13 years old and all that kind of thing now, that's just me being selfish. I've got the rest of my life to be with my daughter. This person, I know best, right, and done it their way. Done it their way. So that's about me. I can then go proudly to my daughter and say the situation. This is about you standing up for yourself and saying the situation. You didn't see me. 5 of Swords. The 5 of Cups is because if not, you'll always be in regret of never getting the right person because you won't attract love. That's why this community, I teach about self-love. It's the law of this planet. The air you breathe, right? You love yourself, you attract love in situations, people, circumstances and events, period. Just like the law of gravity. But this is stopping you. It doesn't say be a nice, loving person. You might say, oh, well, that person's loving, right? It doesn't say be a nice, loving person. It says you love yourself. And then you get loving things. That's it. So what you're doing is, well, I'm loving to others and I'm putting other people first and all this kind of thing. How's that working for you? You're never getting people living with you. You're always going to be regret of the past. You're not manifesting love. There's always going to be this third party. It's like you're always going to go back and slip back into some kind of party. Well, I like being single. I like partying and using that as an excuse because you can't nail a relationship because you're not being selfish and learning self-love because there's someone here, a parent, who you're not facing with the Ace of Swords, the truth. You want to know more about that truth? Book me for image reading. So let me get how's your person thinking or feeling here to get a title. Join the Facebook group. Join others. There's plenty of others are like this as well. This isn't just a gay thing or cross-dresser thing. This is a human being thing. Well, you know, you can't tell your parents how. No one really does. And I'm not saying I'm amazing. That when I was younger, obviously I didn't think how I think now with my daughter. You know, if it was 20 years ago, I might have just fought and got my daughter. But mind you, she would have been younger then. At this age, it's different. You're master teacher. You're here to teach that kind of way of living. What I said, you love yourself. I feel this huge pull to you and it scares me. I think I've had this already, but I'll pull out another one just in case. This is twin flame then, because there's the push and the pull. Oh, another 2. And I'll pick a title for this. Yeah, push and pull. Look, I run out of fear that you will see the real me, right? And that's what I'm saying. This is about seeing the real you. No one saw the real you, did they? And you're like, that's okay, because my dad or my mum. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. That's what you need to understand. So I feel this huge pull and it scares me. I run out of fear that you will show the real me. I have never felt this way before. I run, look, this push, pull, run and all this running. I run because as I don't know how to deal with it. Well, clarity's here, mate. How you deal with this situation. Your person runs and is feeling a pull and is scared because you need to deal with this situation. And it takes one. You love yourself. You attract loving people, situations, circumstances, people and events. Then that changes with your person. Then they come towards you. It's the law. It's the air you breathe, right? Only takes one. So you want to know more about that? Join the Facebook group or just book me. The Facebook group, my playlist in the New Earth community can help you. Tons of videos there for free. But you still would need to book me to go in deep to get personalized reading, right? And most likely counseling, which most people need on planet Earth. I'm just saying. Right, I'm out. Speak to you later.